Okay, you're watching and listening to the Bidin Film Club, and I'm Swimming. I'm Zan Azli.
And I am Shelley.
And as usual, every week we watch a local film and then we review it.
And this week we're at a premiere.
We had a premiere, premiere, press screening, whatever, but got no food.
Yeah, so we had to buy food.
Of Kuman Pictures. First film. Yeah, Two Sisters.
By James
Yeah.
Lee.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully no 10-minute shots of single person smoking cigarette looking out a window or balcony.
And then a ghost.
Or a washing machine. That is somebody's lover. Yeah, we watched Two Sisters.
So yeah, we watched James's new film, Two Sisters, which is coming out next week. And
Tell them what the story. Okay, so it's produced by Kuman Pictures.
The story is about two sisters.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, it's a horror movie. It's about these two sisters who were growing up together when they were small.
Yeah.
And then now they're adults lah. And
Yeah.
then they revisit, they go back to their old family home after
To stay.
after their father
Yeah.
died and all that lah.
Yeah.
And there are some issues
And then shit
there.
happens, basically.
Uh,
So we're not going to tell you, unlike most of our reviews, we're not going to reveal spoilers because it's only coming out next week. Yeah.
We were at the press conference,
Yeah.
so if you want to hear what James has to say about the film, what executive producer or owner of Kuman Pictures, Ami Muhammad, has to say, we'll play it right here, now.
The thing is that the way I work, I usually work with the budget. So when I know what's the budget, then I try to write a story that fits that budget to make sure that I can shoot it as good as possible within the time limit and resource. You don't write a 1 million ringgit picture with budget lower than that. So I think my first instinct was I really need to make sure that the story works. So when you don't have special effects and explosion, I think you have to focus only on the characters and stories. So the only thing I could think of at the time for inspiration was theatre plays, stage plays. Because stage plays usually are just actors on stage talking, right? So I got to write something that works is on stage, but then later translate onto a screenplay so I can film it in a very low budget way in 13 days, short in 13 days. And try not to make it look cheap. So that's one of the things that I was trying to achieve. So that was my inspiration to work on that. But in a way, the real reason for Two Sisters is also because it's not a reference, but it's also not a homage. I used to like this Korean movie called A Tale of Two Sisters, right? And we thought it would be funny to have a movie called Two Sisters, like how low budget B movie ride on really popular movies. So people are confused. Is this the Two Sisters a sequel or prequel? We try to get people to confuse us, and then when they watch, oh no, it's a Malaysian film. So that was a joke of it. Why let's do a Two Sisters? Even the font and everything was trying to emulate in a way to make you think it's related. Yeah, but it's not. It's all part of the marketing plan or design for low budget films. Yeah.
I think it was just a few months ago. We were here at the same place where we announced Kuman Pictures. And Kuman Pictures, from the start, we said we have 3 films. And 3 films with 3 directors I like and trust. And the point about liking and trusting directors is you don't interfere with their creative vision, but just tell them to stick to the budget. Don't go over budget. I'm very happy with Two Sisters. But having said that, I think the other 2 films are also very different. All 3 are actually very different. The second one, Ro, is a period movie set in a kampong far away, like 100 years ago. Even the costumes and all, you can see that. And then the third movie is in Tamil, and it's a found footage, very fast-paced, very loud horror. So a very conventional, fast-paced, with a music video at the end. So I think all 3 are meant to be seen as like one package, that kind of thing. So, but Two Sisters alone, I'm very happy with it, and it's going to Italy. I don't know if we've announced it yet. It'll be screened in the Udine Film Festival next week, I think, or in 2 weeks' time.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Italy. So the unusually, sometimes films they go to festivals first and then only come back to Malaysia. But here we open in Malaysia first and then go to festivals because we think Malaysian audience is the most important.
Okay.
So that's what they said. Sorry.
Okay.
So that's what they said.
Okay. So what do you think of the film?
What did we think of the film? What did we think of the film? It was very James, meaning it was quite long. I don't know. It's just always so like stagnant is not the word, but it just feels like it's always very long, very dragged out. So,
Well, and do you have?
but I didn't not like it. I did like the film. I liked how he kept it quite simple, because he also said that he wanted to keep it simple due to budget constraints, which is realistic and makes sense, and doesn't necessarily mean that because you have a simple story it's bad filmmaking. So the story was good. The build up to the climax was very long, and the climax was over before we knew it, I felt. So the wait was, not to say not worth it, but kind of short-lived a little bit lah. A lot of people who watched it just now felt like they didn't see what happened coming, or they didn't see it coming. But if you notice the little nuances in the film, you could sort of see it coming and predict that it was coming. So I kind of saw it coming. So it didn't really surprise me that much. But I thought it was still a good film. I quite liked it, except for the fact that it was a bit long. It's not actually long, it just felt a little bit long. That's all.
It's only about 80 over minutes.
Yeah.
It's technically it's just about 80 minutes.
An hour 20 minutes.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the film. The pace was, to me, I felt that the pace was very controlled. From the beginning all the way up to almost the end.
Yeah.
The pace was very controlled. It was really trying to, I don't know, maybe it felt like it was trying to make the audience feel very frustrated. As in, what is wrong with these two sisters or that one particular sister? Up to the point where you're like, forget it, they just screwed up, and then boom, they unravel everything, right?
Yeah.
Now here's the problem that I have with the film. It was all great. The way he built the suspense, the way he built the thriller, the dramatic part of the film was all great, and I thought it was perfect. And then the unraveling suddenly just made it like it was too simple or too fast or
too fast. It's too
like
fast.
too simple. Everything unraveled already.
Very short-lived.
And it was unraveled in a very simple way where, okay, you got the doctor here, you got this, and then come down, sit down, and then they all talk about it. Then boom, it's told by the characters just narrating it.
It was just a flashback.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't even a narration. It was just a flashback. One sequence of flashback and it's over. And you know everything already.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean though. I don't feel like the pace was not deliberate. But that was what you were building up for, it was way too long a wait lah. You know what I mean? Like,
no.
It could. I feel like it could have been.
I don't know. I didn't feel that.
I wanted more. Like, if I was gonna wait so long, I feel like I needed to take something more.
I think for me, I didn't think the end was to justify the wait.
I know.
For me, the wait was the
point
of the film. Make you wait and feel frustrated and
I don't like feeling frustrated. I like being satiated. Okay.
Well, there are films
I haven't been feeling for a very long time, but
there are films that are for that, and then there are films that are for this
I know. Yeah. That's why I said I don't think it's a bad film, but just to me, that's how it felt like lah. Tu je.
It's I don't know. I haven't, to be honest, I haven't seen any of James's horror films except for his Zombie KL 24, which wasn't really very typically horror. You know what I mean? So I can't compare because he used to make those horror films for cinema, commercial horror films also, which I had never seen. So I can't really compare his horror style with his previous earlier styles of making films about the mundaneness of living in the city. You know, so I can't really make a comparison lah. To me, it's like two different styles of making of two different styles lah.
Yeah.
Two different types of films that he makes lah.
But you agree it's a good film?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good film.
Yeah.
And what is even more interesting to me is the concept of Kuman Pictures.
Huh.
It's a
Why don't you tell them a little bit
Well,
about the
you-
concept of Kuman Pictures?
Well, you see, the Kuman Pictures is started by Amir Muhammad. I remember when he first got the idea, he sat down and started talking to me about it, and it's like he wanted to make micro budget films, right? Micro
Which
budget
this
films.
kind of is.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
because the budget of the film is like
Yeah.
260,000 ringgit
Yes.
only, right? And he wants to make many of
Yeah.
it and just leave it to the creativity of the directors because
Yeah.
so it's low stakes, right?
Yeah.
And then you can show it and to recoup the money also because it's low budget, so it's not so risky,
Yeah.
which is great lah. And look, we have Ami talking about another part of the talking about Kuman Pictures and his money back guarantee. He has
Which we're
this-
going to put it in now.
yeah, you see.
So,
So he has a money back guarantee. If you don't like the film, send the ticket over to him and he'll refund you the money.
Yeah. So you have that to look forward to.
Yeah.
We want to say thank you to Malaysian audiences because we know there are so many big films out there. I read that people are arguing over who will watch Avengers at 7 in the morning, things like that. And there's so many blockbuster things. There's so many distractions. And people in the movie industry, we're very happy when people choose to watch a local film, especially a small local film. But even big local films, because even the biggest local film is actually not that big when you look at the international context. So we have come up with a strategy that is very unconventional, it's very shocking, and when people heard, they thought, oh, this is crazy, but we're going to do it anyway. Two Sisters will have a money-back guarantee. So if you don't like it, you post the tickets back to us, and I will refund it. Trying to change your shock.
Can I give you today's ticket?
The idea for this came about because somebody who was very experienced in movie releasing, said that, you need to pay influencers 15,000 ringgit to say nice things. And I thought, what a waste of money. So what else can I do to waste money instead? So let's do this money back guarantee. So there are only two conditions. One is only if people watch on the first day, which is 18 April, because the first day is very important. And I'm learning this gradually also, because a lot of local movies, unfortunately, they don't even last until 4 days. It's like some of the best movies I saw last year, like Mahaguru and Awang Kurudi. They were so much fun, but only two people in the hall, and 4 days gone already. So it's only applicable to the first day, and maximum 4 tickets, because I had this nightmare scenario of somebody just collecting all the tickets and all that. So, but still, we stand to lose maybe a bit. So that is, to me, it's like a present. It's like a gift, like almost like open house like that. But if you like it, you keep the ticket lah. If you don't like it, post it to us. The details will be on our social media in about 1 hour, and we hope people will like it.
So, okay, Kuman Pictures is producing 3
For
horror
now,
films
for now. Yeah.
And Two Sisters is actually the first
Yep.
from these 3. They are not all connected. They are apparently all very
All
different.
different, yeah.
But apparently they go together in a package. So even when Amir was talking about it, he didn't want to talk about it on his own. Remember? And
Because,
so
yeah.
we feel like maybe potentially when the other 2 films come out also, we will start layering these reviews
Yeah.
a little bit.
I mean, the stories all have nothing to do with each other lah.
They don't.
Yeah, it's just that they're all horror.
Yeah.
So the next one is a Malay film, and then the other one is like a Tamil film, an
Yeah.
Indian film. And so apparently you have to keep on watching,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So you're gonna tell people to watch this film?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please go watch this film because actually you don't really lose out on anything because unlike other films that you see, this one you can get your money back. I really wish we could have gotten our money back on some of the films we have seen
Yeah.
previously, but I guess not. So it's really great what Ami is doing. So you have nothing to lose really, and it's not even a bad film. So you should definitely go watch it. And it's I think it's really great what Kuman Pictures is doing, micro budget films, and it's really nice that they premiered it here first, and then only they're taking it outside because most films go everywhere and then we come back, but this one it starts from home lah. So it feels really Malaysian, really homegrown, and like quite for the people lah. Unlike the government.
So go watch this film.
Please go watch
There
this
are things
film.
that I want to talk about this film, but I don't want to
We
spoil
can't,
it.
yeah.
I
So
don't want
we
to
don't
spoil
want
it.
to spoil anything.
But it's great because there are issues in the films.
Yeah.
In the film that is spoken about and talked about, and it makes you think too.
Yeah.
You know, about social awareness
And consent.
and consent and
Psychological abuse.
yeah, psychological,
and,
physical abuse, everything.
Parental relationships. There are so many layers to it
Yeah.
actually.
It's
But
good.
But the unraveling could have fleshed it out a bit more, I guess. I don't know.
You mean at the end when
Yeah.
probably.
I think, yeah. So, no real problems with the film. It's a good film.
One thing that I think we need to highlight is the sound design and music, which is great by this guy by the name of Nick Davis.
Yes.
Uh,
And also add audio.
Yeah, it's the sound design is, I think it's brilliant. The way they create drama with just sound effects and music, it's good.
So, it was just so scary.
It's scary. It creates
I
drama.
cannot.
It creates
It
tension.
was so good.
It creates discomfort. There was this
It's
one part
not-
of the film where you hear like as if the speakers are broken.
Yeah.
But
It's
actually,
just like
oh.
this cracklingy, rubbly sound. Anyway, watch out for that. It builds tension really well. Like you said, it was very well controlled in that sense. Yeah lah. So it's definitely a film worth spending 120 minutes on. And
No,
if you don't
87 minutes.
Oh, 87 minutes, sorry.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, also just give Ami oh, sorry. There are
Ami-
conditions to
Ami
this.
says it already in the video
so
just now.
So just send Ami a ticket and tell him we didn't like your film and he'll give you your money back. So, hey,
yeah.
watch
So
the film.
If you've watched it, let us know what you think, right? And see if you actually want to watch more of Kuman Films films.
Yeah.
And actually, right now, if you go onto Facebook, look for Kuman Films Facebook page, you'll see that they are out for calls. There's a call out for scripts.
Yeah.
And they'll pay you money and then give you royalty also from the film if they make
Yes.
if your script becomes a film.
Yeah.
Which is quite
So
cool.
if you're into that also and you want to make a film like Two Sisters,
Yeah.
then go ahead and send Ami your script.
So yeah, follow us on all our social media platforms. Subscribe to us if you want to.
Come back to
Like
this
the
video next week
don't like
after
the
you've
video.
seen the film.
Yeah. Go to fatbidin.com to get everything. You've been watching and listening to the Fat Bidin Film Club. I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli.
And I'm Shirley Bustawan.
Hey, if you want to learn how to become an independent filmmaker or a filmmaker in general, I've got a book which I wrote with a buddy of mine. It's called Zan Azli and Wan Chun Hong's Guide to Indie Filmmaking. You can actually buy it off of here. I'm going to put the link down here at my website, fatbidin.com. It's only a couple of ringgit and it's really good because it has many different chapters, the process of filmmaking, and each chapter I interview a Malaysian filmmaker who gives advice and tips of from their experience. So yeah, yay, link is down here. Yay.